We have a specific day where we rest, and we're not doing anything secular. We're just spending time with our family and God the whole day. It's the same, but we have a specific emphasis on Saturday as our rest day. I was raised a Christian, but very nominal and cultural Christian. That means naging Kristiyano ako because the culture demands me to be part of it. You don't drink that, you don't eat this, you don't do that, but you don't really understand why. There's no relationship. You're just doing it like a chore. And church became something like, I have to. Parang naguhugas ka ng pinggan, it's something that you have to do, but you don't want to do. Kasi siguro is, the law of God feels like prison. And if the law of God feels like prison, sometimes sin feels like freedom. But I've realized growing up that, when you love God, duty becomes a delight and sacrifice a pleasure. It's supposed to be easy. Not easy, easier. Jasper, I think God is calling you to be a pastor. When I took theology, studied for 4 years, and I found God. I found Jesus there. And I could really resonate. There's an author, one of my favorite authors said, grace is an attribute given to undeserving human beings. We do not seek for grace, but grace was sent in search for us. Hindi natin hihanap yung grace, but grace was given to us, and we're all undeserving. And so that was my story. I was not searching for God at all, but God found me in the school. And so I found my calling. I remember preaching the girls' dorm. I love my church, but I know deep inside, this is not what I want to do. A friend of mine actually told me, the enemy of best is good. Sometimes, the devil gives you good things, so you avoid the best things in life. I realized peace is not a geographical location. Hindi siya lugar eh. It's not, because I grew up in a concept na if you have money, you have a bank account, may pera ka, healthy ka, then you have peace. But that's not what peace is. Peace is not a geographical location. Peace is doing what God wants you to do. I was willing to be broke doing what I love to do, willing to give up kung ano man yung nasa sa akin. Really nice life in Jakarta, but I really should ask is, what are you willing to do for free? Anong willing mo? Mine asked me a question. He said, Jasper, if you're confused with your calling, kung confused ka, just ask yourself a question. And I've never got that question. He said, ask yourself, what breaks your heart? Because usually, what breaks your heart is what God has called you to do. And if you wait for the most convenient time will never come. You just have to do it. You should not chase happiness. The world is always telling us, find your happiness, ganyan. I've realized that instead of cursing the darkness, we should light a candle.